Good morning. How y'all doing out there? This is your girl Sunshine Reigns, aka Griselda Blanca, aka Uni the Motivator, aka the Party Starter. But you tune in each and every morning because I am your hood unicorn and I am here to wake you up in a positive way with some good information and some fun. All right, we're going to get this thing started the way it needs to be started. First, let's say this. Atlanta. I know this is the location, the place of, the destination of. We don't know what the weather is going to be from day to day. But I really would like to say that fake out that Mother Nature did within these last 7 days was little scream. A little scream, Atlanta. We went from having shorts and tank tops on for like 2 days to 30-degree weather. I absolutely positively am flabbergasted by this. This is ridiculous. I can't stand when the weather like fluctuates like this because it's really hard to explain to a kid. You can't wear that when they just wore it the day before. Because my daughter definitely tried to walk out the house this morning. And I was like, ma'am, you need a real jacket on. So she put on like a little Jackie Jack. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's cold. You need a jacket, a jaqueta. You need a whole ass jacket, ma'am. Okay? So, she went ahead and bundled up on us. But next week, 3 days from now, who knows? It'll be 80 degrees again. It'll be 75 outside, and we won't even remember this. It's just Atlanta is the place of do not put away your winter clothes. Not until all, and when I say all, when all the trees and the plants open up, then you might be able to put away your hoodies and jackets. But I'm telling you right now, in Atlanta, we could get cold. It could just jump out at us at any point in time, and it's crazy. So bundle up. Don't worry about the kids wearing hoodies and shorts. They gonna do it. I'm a firm believer in let your dumb ass do what you gonna do, cause you know it's cold, and you old enough to understand when you walked out the house that my knees is cold, but you still decided to keep walking outside and stay cold. I remember being in high school and this Caucasian fella, this Caucasian child came to school in the dead middle of winter with a hoodie or a jacket, some khaki shorts, and some flip-flops. And every black kid was looking at him like, now I know your mama cussed you out before you left the house, because ain't no way. Ain't no way. It just ain't no way. I can't do it. Anyways, good morning, good morning, good morning. I owe y'all some motivation. So this morning, my motivation is actually coming from my computer. What I mean by that is this morning when I was getting ready to get started, my computer said no. My computer said no. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. It's not time to get this thing started. And the only thing that I can do is be patient and wait. And basically what I'm saying is my computer decided to update this morning the moment I turned it on. Sometimes your life is updating, and as it does update, the only thing that you can do is sit there and just wait. There's nothing for you to do. You've done what you've done. Now you have to let life catch up to you. See, this whole idea of manifesting, of speaking what you want, of telling the universe, telling God, praying, whatever it is that you believe in, that when you articulate your wants and desires, you have to understand it's coming from the other side of the galaxy. Okay? It's not coming from down the street, down the way. It's not coming from Nana's house. It's not coming by email. What is coming by is light years away. And it takes time. And if you really understand science, you really understand space. Just because it hasn't gotten to you yet doesn't mean it's not actually out there. You just haven't seen the light yet, because it takes the light a while to reach your eyes. The stars that we are looking at right now, those stars emitted the light that we see thousands and thousands of years ago. The sun that you looking at, when you look at the sun, you're actually looking at the sun 8 minutes from when it actually made that view. So if the sun blow up on us, we won't know for a full freaking 8 minutes because it takes time. Okay? Life takes time. I do not want you to believe in a microwave situation. So you have to learn how to bide your time. You have to learn to be patient. You have to learn not to a good situation waiting for your next situation to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Some of y'all are so stuck on making sure everything that you want goes off without a hitch that you don't understand that sometimes, yeah, it's going to be a couple of hitches in there. But when they come, when those problems arise, instead of giving up, giving in, and messing up your situation, instead of talking junk or doing whatever it is you're going to do to mess up your situation, just bide your time. Sometimes you just got to ride your wave. You know what I mean? Some people call it putting their head down, just putting your head down and moving forward. Some people call it autopilot. Whatever it is you call it, don't stop doing what you're doing to get what you want and where you are. But at the same time, just understand, we got to let this load a little bit. It's got a buffer. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. This is not an instant Instagram world. Life is not going to happen immediately for you. And if it does, be very weary. Because a lot of times the stuff that happens like that, you don't necessarily get to keep it. It can go away just like that. All right? I can only snap with one hand. So, there you go. It didn't, but we're going to pretend like it did. All right? So hopefully that was a word for you this morning. Hopefully it meant something to you and it's gonna work out for you, because I really mean that when I say that, you know, we have convinced ourselves that things just happen overnight. And there's nothing that happens overnight worth well, you know, it's some things we do at night overnight that's worth it. But you know what I mean. This is not an instant world. This is it takes time to cultivate type world. And hopefully you're allowing that time. So